Hey guys, Jamila Bannister here again. Welcome back to another one of my videos. If this is the first time you're catching one, nice to meet you. I am a personal branding strategist and coach, and you can talk to me if you want to learn how to market your business by leading from the front with thought leadership and personal branding. So in my video today, I want to talk about simple ways to get to know the people that you want to communicate with. That is the online audience that you would like to build and the people that you'd eventually like to serve. Now, of course, before you put content out there, ideally you would like to know, what do people really want to know from me? Because it's great that you have a whole bunch of knowledge, but what use is it if people aren't interested in what you have to say? So I'm going to share with you a few ways how you can get to know what people want so you can actually produce content that they would be interested in consuming, and that will help position you as the expert that you claim to be. So my first lesson to you to get to know the people that you want to speak to is, of course, to do your research. You know, I talk about doing your research all the time. I do research on lots of things when I want to get to know more about it so that I could produce something better, and your audience is no different. So if you want to produce content that people are really truly interested in learning, do your research. You know, do your keyword research, use Google Planner, or use whatever tool you want to use to be able to get to know what your audience is actually asking for, what they're searching for, and what they would like to know. So this actually is very, very helpful in you curating content that people actually are already looking for, are already searching for, and it will definitely put you in a position to be seen as a thought leader because you pay attention to the things people are asking and you give them exactly what they need to get. A second and really simple way for you to get to know what people are asking is to pay attention to the comment threads in groups and on posts that have anything to do with the area that you occupy. So I am always looking at people talking about personal branding. I'm always looking at the conversation around branding, around personal branding, around marketing, around business development, around entrepreneurship, because all of these topics are topics that feed into what I do. So I pay attention to the things that people are saying, whether it's in groups that I'm in, whether it's on comment threads that I'm a part of, or even if it is an article, I may see comments below it or a blog post. I take note of the things people ask, the questions people ask, the things that they comment, the things that they say, and it really gives me an insight into what the pulse is on the ground so that I am much more clear about what people want to know, or where they may be having issues or where they may be experiencing confusion or ambiguity. So that really gives you a really good insight into the things people are wondering about, and it helps you create content to serve them. So again, of course, you can be seen as that expert and that thought leader. The third way, it seems pretty obvious once I say it, but if you want to know what people want, just ask them. Ask them, you know, put it on your social media. Post a question on your social media. Say, guys, I'm doing some research and I'd like to know, or I'm thinking about using this product or leveraging this product, or whatever the case may be. Send out an email. Ask people to respond to the email. Just ask people what they want. It's the simplest way to find out information. And you'll be amazed at the number of people who respond to you and tell you exactly what they need or how they feel about things. So put the questions out there. I mean, put the requests out there, send it out to your mailing list or wherever you put it. Put it in your Instagram stories, put it on your LinkedIn, put it in your Facebook stories. Ask in a room in Clubhouse. Ask people what they would like to hear from you, or what they would want to learn, or what they may be struggling with at this moment, where you could provide them, or on what you could provide them with help and support. So my fourth and final tip in this regard, in terms of getting to know your audience, and easy ways you can do that, is to join groups where they hang out and to find spaces where they are and just spend time getting to know them. You want to know what they want? Build a relationship with them. It's the easiest route to do so, right? So spend time with them, talking with them, and you may very well find in that audience, you don't just find potential clients, but you may find partners, you may find like-minded people who you can work with, you may find other people that you can leverage relationship and ultimately expand your brand by expanding your network. So you want to build relationship, hang out where they hang out, So it may be Facebook groups, it may be LinkedIn groups, it may be a Slack channel, it may be where people have community, it may be a YouTube channel, hang out where they hang out, it may be a clubhouse room. Go where they are, have conversation with them and just get to know them, build that relationship. And there's nothing more powerful than relationship. And you get to know intimate things about people and the things that really drive the way they make decisions, the things that scare them, that overwhelm them, that frustrate them, that worry them. And in so doing, you can provide solutions and provide advice that will really help you reassure them that you are the top choice for your field and for your industry. So while I understand the innate desire to go on your gut feeling to create content or to create content based on what you think people may want, it's always better to get to know what people actually want before you give them something. Because it's quite possible that while what you may be giving them is great, it's not what they need. So they're not going to bite, they're not going to be interested. So spend time getting to know the people that you want to talk to, the people that you want to communicate with, and give them what they need and what they want. When you do that, you'd find that your needs are met because you can use your expertise to answer their questions, and their needs are met because you are actually helping them work out what the issue is. And you'd find that that adds a very powerful element to you building your brand and creating that relationship of know, like, and trust with your audience. And you make it so much easier for people to not just get to know you, but for them to tell others about you and how helpful and useful your support is and how helpful and useful your expertise is. All right, guys, so if you have any confusion about this, feel free to leave your questions in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this advice. Are you getting to know your audience in these ways? Are these ways you've thought about in the past? I would love to hear, as usual. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care, guys. Have a good one.